Facebook. Maybe it's me. All right, we here. The sound is good. All right. Hey, Shalene. Hey, Linda. Hey, AA. The sound is good. Hey, Surprise around the corner. Hey, Shalene. I just wanted to make sure. I just wanted to make sure that everything was everything. Okay, we're all set. Looking cute and things. Hey, AW. I look extremely too close up. They don't need to be that much in my face. What kind of cakes you baking, Shalene? For some reason, when we start on Facebook, people ain't worried about that. I don't care about those people out there. They know what to do. I gave them a warning. Yeah. We good. Hey, everybody, and welcome to our channel. Pound cake. Huh? Shalene says she's making regular pound cake. I want some regular pound cake. Oh, yes, I love pound cake. You know, I love to eat cakes. So, everybody, welcome to our channel once again. As you know, I am His Majesty, and this is Joseph. And together we are the TheMKingz. And we are here tonight for Q&A. Oh, my God. Thank you so much, first of all, for sending in all the questions that you have been sending in. They are interesting. You people are interesting. Okay. So thank you for sending in, the questions, and keep them coming. I mean, ask us anything you want to ask us, and if we don't know, we're going to try to find out about it. Okay. So with that being said, let's get into it. Okay. Joseph, what's the first question? Oh, I guess that would mean I need to go to the question. Because I always put the questions in my phone. Yeah. Well, the first question from Anonymous. No, it's not anonymous. I know who it is, but we keep them anonymous. Oh, wait, if I can't hold my head up because my hat disappears. Okay. So the first question is, hello, my kings. I really enjoy your channel, and I wish you guys the best. My question is, if you have a car note and someone asks to borrow your car for 2 weeks while their car was in the shop just to go grocery shopping and to run simple errands, would you ask them to pay half your payment, or would you just consider it helping a friend? You want me to answer? Yeah. You know what I'm doing, say right here. What? Why do you have Linda's hello up there? I don't know. But anyway, answer the question. It doesn't matter. It's right here. I know why. Well, I guess I need to answer the question. So, for me, there's no reason for you to need to borrow my car, period. I'm not giving it to you. I'm not, none of that. Um, I used to do the Uber thing and the Lyft thing. So if you really need to get somewhere, you can pay me the Uber or Lyft you there. But past that, I'm not giving you my car. It's not going to happen at all.
Well, my father, I'm from the South, right? So, being from the South, understand this. Our parents had a saying about everything. And this is one of my father's sayings to me. Once I got my driver's license, he said, there's two things that you don't lend out. That's your car and your woman. Well, in my case, your car and your man. There's two things you don't lend out. You don't lend out that.
I keep disappearing.
We friends to the end and the whole nine, but you can't. No, you ain't driving my car.
No, I'm not giving nobody my car. Mm-mm. So asking them to pay half my car note that month is not even an option.
No, right.
Because you're not getting my car, period.
Right. Yeah, you ain't getting my car, period. Mm-mm. And you can be mad. We can't be friends no more or whatever. That's
go rent a car for that.
I draw the line. I'll call you an Uber all day. But no.
Most rental car places will allow you to. Most rental car places will allow you to rent a car if your car is being serviced, and depending why.
Yeah, no, you can't. I'm not renting you my car. I don't know why that thing is not
empty with no gas.
Yeah.
No, you can't borrow my car. You just can't. It's not going to happen. All right. The next question. Oh, child. Y'all know what happened last week when we had a question like this. I think you can just click on people's names.
Yeah.
Hey, Corey. Hey, Adrian. But that's Facebook.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, anyway. All right. I already know how this question is going to go. It's going to be really, 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 really heated.
What?
This next question. Good evening, guys. If your mate cheated on you and you found out on your own, would you leave? Or if your mate cheated on you and they confessed to you that they cheated on you, would you leave? I guess what I want to know is it better for your partner to tell you that they cheated on you, or if they never what? I guess I want to know, is it better to tell your partner you cheated, or if they never find out, oh well. In my case, don't tell me. And you better hope I never find out. Because there's nothing that's going to save you from me leaving.
Well, we can agree on that.
That's just what it is.
I don't want to know, because then
you live with the guilt.
That can cause jail time.
If the guilt gets too much, and you decide you want to tell me, any repercussion after that is the repercussions after that.
Don't tell me.
Because you will get slapped, spun, and fucked out.
And a whole bunch of other stuff, child, everywhere but the bottom of your feet. I don't let me find out. Don't let me find out. And don't be making no confessions. Just keep that to yourself. Keep that.
Do something, because I don't want to know.
And if I find out, Lord have mercy on your soul. I'm gonna make your life miserable.
I'm gonna make yours beyond miserable.
You know what I'm saying? Don't. How about not cheating at all? Just not cheating at all. Cheating is. Listen, cheating never works out. I don't care. It never works out for the one that's cheating, and it never works out for the one that's being cheated on. It don't work out. So don't do it at all.
It's
just not cool.
Because if you really love the person, your conscience is going to get the best of you, and you are going to want to tell them or want something, and that's not a good thing. At all.
No, you don't want. No.
And so you done with that question?
Oh yeah, I'm done with that because you know how that's gonna turn out.
Okay.
You're just gonna get beat in the face. When I find you, get your shit. Let's go.
Well, you probably could help this person with this since you started doing it. How do you speak the truth to people without them getting upset or seeming like you're being shady? What? Why are you looking at me? Because I do it all the time.
What's that?
Huh?
What's that?
Speak the truth and tell people how I feel and care less how they take it.
Yeah. Basically.
I mean, that's just it. People don't like the truth. People can't handle the truth. They say they want the truth and they want to know the truth, but they can't handle the truth.
Yeah, they can't.
And I just view it this way. I feel that when people come and have something to tell me, or they have an opinion about me, or opinion about my life, or opinions about what I do, they don't not say what they want to say. They just blurt it out of their mouth. So in that instance, when I have something to say and I want to say it, I'm just blurting it out of my mouth. Because I could really care less. What you think, what you say, I don't care. Like, I really don't. It doesn't, I don't care. Because when it comes down to me, people don't care what they say or do to me. So why should I care what I say or do to them? And I'm not being mean. It's the truth. Think about how many people have come to you and just said whatever they wanted out of their mouth to you. And you didn't ask their opinion. You didn't even give a damn. You could care less what they think about you. But they still volunteered their information anyway, like if it was going to change how you felt or change what you did or make your day miserable because they were unhappy with something that you chose to do. I don't have that problem in my life because Tramel will tell you, and anybody that knows me knows, I'll tell you go fuck yourself in a minute. If I don't ask for your opinion, keep it to your motherfucking self. Because I don't want it. Because I don't run around giving my opinion to people. You know how people get my opinion? When they come to me and say, I want to ask you a question.
Yeah.
And when they ask me a question, the next words out of my mouth is, do you really want to hear what I feel? Most everybody that knows me says, this is why I asked you, because I know you're going to tell me the truth. Everybody that knows me knows that. But if you don't want to hear the truth, then don't ask me. Because I am that one that you'll come to thinking that you look bad, you the baddest bitch walking, and ask me how you look. And if I think it's a hot ass mess, I'm going to say, what the fuck possessed you to put that on? Because you look a hot ass mess. And I'm not going out with you looking like that, so go change it. And I would appreciate it if I did the same thing. But if you don't ask my opinion, I'm going to let you go out looking a hot ass mess because you didn't ask my opinion. You didn't ask me how do I think you look. So I'm not going to volunteer my opinion.
Jomel is being a big baby. Yeah, I feel the same way now. Now, you know, I learned to not. No, it's about respect for me.
Right, because people think they can say whatever they want to you, but when you do it back, it becomes an issue. It becomes a problem.
Right.
It becomes, oh, you're being mean. Oh, you're being shady. No, bitch. If you learn to shut the fuck up and keep your opinion to yourself, then guess what? You wouldn't know. You wouldn't know how I really feel about you. How about that?
Yeah.
It just doesn't make sense. It just, I guess you could say there's no way to do it without being shady. I mean, it's always the topic of, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. So, you know, you can say things in a way that it doesn't sound as mean or it doesn't sound as heartless. As opposed to saying that you look a hot ass mess. You can always say, you may want to rethink that outfit. I mean, you said the same thing, but the second way was a better way. See, me, I don't have no couth about it. I'm just going to say, you look a hot ass mess. Period. End of story. You look a hot ass mess. Period. Period. It's gone. Are you finished? Do you have anything to say?
No.
Well, you started telling people how you feel.
Well, I do tell people how I feel, but I'm just really, I respectfully, just I bowed out a lot of stuff, because I don't like conflict.
Well, I love conflict. I welcome it.
See, but conflict for you and me is two totally different things. You know how I go from 0 to 100.
This next question is funny because it actually happened recently. This may be a weird question, but I want to know if you guys were to separate, who would get Jomel? Who would get Prince Jomel? Because he is basically like your child. So would you do joint custody or split custody? I would do sole custody. I would do. We're frozen.
No.
I would do sole custody. Well, it still looks like it's playing, but there's a delay. I had sleep apnea. Jomel actually went downstairs in the kitchen and slept at the back door because that's the door he saw me leave out. He slept at the back door until I came back home. He chose who he wanted to. It's like it was weird because he picked me. When I say he picked me to be the closest to for whatever his reasons were.
Yeah.
And Tramel knows that. Now, the only reason why Tramel would say he would keep Jomel is to piss me off and upset the dog.
I wouldn't do that.
Because, I'm saying, but people do it.
Yeah, people do.
But when you know a dog is more attached to one person than the other person, it's not fair to the dog for you. If Tramel kept Jomel, it wouldn't be fair to him because Jomel would miss me to like almost a point of me being dead.
Yeah.
And he knows that because when I'm not here, when I had to do a sleep study twice, the first time Jomel just ran around when I was in the hospital, when I had the stroke, we had basically just got him. Yeah. And he was like running around, losing his mind, like, where was I? So in that instance, if we ever broke up and got a divorce, I would definitely have to take Jomel. Now, what happens if we get another dog?
That's a totally different story.
The other dog is probably going to attach to Tramel because Jomel is not going to let the other dog near me. It's just what it is. Yeah. That's what dogs do.
This was supposed to be.
This was his birthday
present. But you know what I said? I said to him, happy birthday.
But his birthday present ended up taking to me more than him.
Yeah. And it wasn't because I was mean to him or anything like that. It's just that's just the way it was, They sense your energy. So his energy, compelled him to Joseph. So, but him and I, we have a different relationship. That's all.
Oh, he loves Tramel. Trust me.
He still loves me.
He get in the bed and curl up next to him and play with him all night long.
Because he likes to sit next to Joseph. Joseph don't play with him and stuff like that. Like I play with him.
I do play with him. I don't play with him like you play with him, but I play with him.
You don't play with him.
Yes, I do. No, I throw that toy all day long till I get tired and tell him I'm tired of throwing his little toy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Joseph sit there on his phone and throw a little toy at him, and he brings it back, and they play catch. That's it. Me, I'm the one that roughs him up.
And runs around the house with him as much as he can.
Yes, I run around. We run around and stuff like that. I ain't supposed to be running around, but she's my child. So, but I would never.
And Tremel love him to death. We go to the store.
Yeah.
I gotta get Jomel some treat. Oh, we should buy Jomel this. Oh, he needs a little sweater. Oh, he needs a brush. Oh, he needs some perfume. Oh, he needs this. I'm like, Jomel got more shit in his house than me and you. Mm-hmm. He fine. Yeah. He is fine.
Yeah, he be fine.
That's better than the other one.
Oh, is it? Okay. Yeah, he I would never take Jomel away from Joseph. Like if something like that were to happen, he would never have to worry about me taking Jomel from him because Jomel loves him. This is his father. This is his daddy right here. This is his daddy. I'm just a father. I'm just the baby father.
You think you slick? You want these treats behind us? That's all that's about. Yeah, and I gave you 2.
Yeah, he don't need no more treats. He don't need no more treats.
But see, y'all got to send more questions because that was the only 4 questions we got this week. Y'all know the email. It's in the description. Y'all have to send us questions. I mean, y'all can type some questions in here now. I do see some. Lawrence asked us, how are we dealing with the pandemic? How have we been? Because Lawrence followed us from Facebook because he was always able to talk to us.
Lawrence. Hey, Lawrence.
But now, because we really don't do Facebook Lives no more, we're over here. Thanks for following us.
Thank you, Lawrence. Thank you.
I mean, we doing what everybody else doing. We staying in the house, only going out when we have to the store.
Yeah.
That's it. I mean, it makes us more aware and more, what's the word I'm looking for? More appreciative that we have each other and we're not stuck in the house by ourselves.
Right.
Or stuck in the house with somebody we don't want to be with.
Right.
Or somebody getting on our nerves because we really don't get on each other's nerve.
No, we don't.
The first week we did. That's when you told me to get out and take my little mangy dog.
Yeah. The first week he got on my nerves. I told him to get out.
Took my clothes and put them on the back. Yes. He thought he was Angela Bassett. He took my clothes out and put them on the place. And then say he was going to call the police. He's going to go on the porch and scream at the top of his lungs.
He's trying to kill me.
And call for the police. And I'm like, really? Are we going to really be this dramatic? Oh, Lord. And then we live in a white neighborhood, honey, and it's 2 black men. They would have had a field day with that.
And he said, don't do that.
Don't be that person. I'm like, don't be that person. I'm like, don't be that person. Like now I'm embarrassed. It didn't even happen yet, but I'm already embarrassed. I'm like, we live in a white neighborhood.
I said, police!
Well, get out! I said, okay, fine. You throw me out in the middle of a pandemic, but if I leave, I ain't never coming back. And I kept saying, I said, are you sure you want me to? I was getting ready to go. I was like, are you sure you want me to go? Because in my mind, I knew nothing he would have said if he would have told me to go would ever bring me back to this house other than to get the rest of my shit and go about my business. You don't have to go. I thought so. Oh.
Whatever.
He know I wasn't leaving him. I couldn't leave my baby.
No, we couldn't leave each other. No. But that's what you go through sometimes.
It happens.
Sometimes you got to take a deep breath and it's like, just leave me alone, going to clean up. That's it.
Surprise around the corner said, where is a place the 2 of you? First of all, y'all all need to, when we finish this live, go and subscribe to Surprise Around the Corner's YouTube page. He gives you very funny story times and informative story times.
I love that funny story time he did when he had the chicken pox. Did you?
That
was funny.
So he said, where is the place the 2 of you wish you could go on vacation?
Paris.
I've always wanted to go to Greece.
Paris or London.
I wanted to go to Greece. And I want to go to Hawaii.
I like Greece too.
And I want to go to Hawaii.
Yeah, we want to go. We really want to go to I think like some like Greece or Rome.
How do we get along with the in-laws?
Well, Joseph gets along fine.
I get along fine because I'm like, when I'm there, like I don't have a problem with either one of my sister-in-laws, and I love my nieces and nephews. They all cool. My mother-in-law is cool. We don't have a problem. His mother-in-law, my mother passed away, so he never got to meet her, and he never got to meet my grandmother. But he knows my sister and all my cousins and my uncle, and you cool.
Yeah, they just got this secret. They have this little secret family room that none of the husbands are privy to. That I really didn't need.
So we have a family chat on the text. A family text message.
None of the husbands.
So all my cousins are married. Well, most of my cousins in the thread, with the exception of one, are all married. And of course now I was in the thread, but I wasn't married when it started. Nobody's husband or wife is in the thread, and he's offended.
Oh, I'm not offended no more.
He was offended at first. He was like, well, why? What are y'all talking about that the husbands and wives can't be in the thread?
It's best that I don't even know. It's for real. For real. I got in my feelings when I first found out about it. I got in my feelings about it. I was like, oh, what the hell?
But when we do a Cousin's Day, because we can't do I'm sure we're going to do one when this whole pandemic is over. But then we probably still won't even be able to go because we ain't close no more. But we would do Cousin's Day. Of course, we didn't go by ourselves. We took our significant others. Then when we had a Cousin's Day, I couldn't wait to bring him because I was like the only one sitting there single. Everybody else had their whole little family. And I'm just sitting there like, okay, maybe one day I'll have somebody to bring. And when we got married, I said, oh, yes, come on, let's go to Cousin's Day. Because I wasn't by myself no more. What are both of your zodiac signs?
Ooh. Sagittarius. Hey. Sagittarius. Hey.
Well, as y'all know, my birthday is next Thursday. So that makes me an Aries. So that's why you already know. When me and Tramel get mad, 2 fire signs.
It's like, yeah, it's not.
See, 1 fire burning, you could try to calm that out. Like, an Aquarian, that's what, an air sign, a water sign, they can calm down a fire. Or an earth sign, you put earth on top of a fire, it smolders it out.
Calm down.
But an air sign or another fire sign, if 2 fires are burning and they come together, you just got a fire burning out of control.
Yeah. That's why we try not to get mad at the same time. That's why we, it's a it just balances out that way. We really don't get on each other's nerves and stuff. And we try to keep each other happy. We laugh all day. We have fun all day with each other. So,
thank you, Michael. And you will get more car conversations. We actually
did some tonight.
We actually did one right before we did this live, so you'll get that one. Somebody went in their phone and cleared out their phone to make a space, and they, somebody erased like 7 car conversations that we recorded. Because we try to do one when we go to the store at least. Oh, we're not talking about the light. We're talking about the mistake you made.
What happened?
We try to do it when we go out to the store so that we don't just go, most of the time. But we're probably going to turn the car conversations if we don't go out because we were doing it when we went out. But we probably will go to like bedside conversations where basically it's the same thing. We're just not in the car, we're in the bed.
But you know what I want to do? Because somebody, I ain't gonna mention no names, did a video on fried ribs.
Oh, I know. And I'm waiting for the video to come up because I don't want to do it again.
They need to know who the real fried ribs.
Shalene knows. Shalene on here. Shalene made my ribs, and she got her some sex behind.
Somebody needs to recognize the real fried rib king, and it ain't. You know who,
right, Michael? You see, you know all about Aries. That's why I stood my ground with them boys, because you know Aries don't run. We'll stand there and get the shit beat out of us, and still swear we gonna kill everybody in the process of getting.
Sagittarius is we're hunters.
I'm reading the comment he made.
We're hunters.
He gets so jealous.
I'm not jealous. You just need to recognize. The one thing about Sagittarius, the greatest thing about a Sagittarius is, and our being together proves that. Okay, hold on, don't do that.
I wasn't going to say nothing against what you said.
But the one thing about Sagittarius is, and I have proof, is that once you meet a Sagittarius and let them into your life, you will never shut up.
No way.
You will never, ever. You will never, ever forget them.
Well,
hold on, I'm not finished.
Let me say this, and because I have. Let me say this.
Us.
I'm not going to say nothing bad. I'm not
going to say nothing bad, but you ain't let me finish making my point.
Because I have somebody else on here that's married to an Aries. I have this thing, like in the, they do the compatibility things, which I'm compatible with a Gemini, a Sagittarius, an Aquarius, and a Leo. I've never dated a Leo a day in my life. Aquarians, I could never date one of them. I don't know why. Whenever I tried to date them, it did not work out. It was just not the thing for me to do. It just didn't work out. But as a friend, child, we could rock all motherfucking day long. I loves meeting Aquarius as a friend. My best friend is Aquarius. My mother was an Aquarius. Love them to death as a friend. But I could never date them. They upset my life and get on my nerves as far as me trying to date them. Sagittarians were the opposite. I can date a Sagittarius, fall in love with them, and have the best relationship with them, but I can't use them as a friend. Because as a friend, I want to fuck them up. Because like Trimel said, they don't like confrontation, but they like to start a lot of shit. And then when I confront them, they don't know nothing. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know this. I don't know that. And then I'll be ready to beat their ass. So as a friend, me and an Aquarian can rock all day long, but I can't date them. And a Sagittarius, I can't be real friends with them, but I can definitely date them. And it's weird because I always like, why can I date them, but I can't be their friend? And why can I be their friend, but I can't date them? It's weird to me. It's like we don't gel in a certain way, but we gel in another way.
We Sagittarians, we know what we know. That's it.
So
that's it.
AA said,
Joseph, give my props.
What?
Give my props.
You're my husband.
Okay. See, I've been trying to explain this to you all day. See, you got to sit back and do what? Got to sit back and watch the movie.
AA said, what do you suggest for opinionated, nosy in-laws? Well, now see,
pay him no mind.
I ignore.
Do not get involved with family reindeer games. Do not get involved with in-laws and they reindeer games. Don't get involved with that.
It's hard.
Have your own relationship with your in-laws.
No, but it's hard, babe. You know what I'm talking about. It's hard because you really doing whatever you're doing for your spouse, not necessarily for them, because you really wouldn't do it for them. You're doing it for them. And until your spouse starts recognizing what's being done, it's kind of hard. Because it's hard to tell somebody, don't do this, or don't ask you that, or I'm not doing this, because it's hard when you love the person that you're with. And then, but I think it's up to your spouse, if you do tell them, for them to fix the situation. because I'm not going to nobody's mother or father and checking somebody's mother and father.
Yeah.
Now, if my mother was alive and he felt that she was bossing him or doing something, I would expect him to tell me, and I would go to my mother and I would tell her, Mom, what are you doing? Like, leave my husband alone. Like, he's uncomfortable or whatever.
Listen, the one thing that family needs to do when it comes to marriage and that is respect the institution of marriage. They have to respect the institution of marriage. Everybody that's married has a different value. You know, they have a different value, like us. You know, I don't care about all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I mind my business. Listen, when it comes to my family, my extended family, Joseph's family, we get along great simply because we just genuinely just like each other, and that's just the way it is. I'm fortunate in that situation, but for those of you that are not fortunate in that situation to have in-laws, and if your in-law is toxic, then you got to leave them alone. You got to leave.
And my in-laws like me, I can't say that they don't, because they do.
Yeah, if your in-law is toxic to you, anything that's toxic to you, you got to leave it alone. You can't just be around them just because they're your in-laws. You know, if you really don't rock with them or like them or anything like that, it's going to be a miserable experience every single time that you have to do it. But I would say, you know, if you have an issue with your in-laws, fix it. You got to fix it. And somebody got to be the bigger person. If the bigger person has to be you, then so be it. You know, so be it. You know, it's okay taking an L. It's okay. Is that what they call it?
Oh, baby, this next question is for you 100%.
What's that?
And I'm going to need you to stay calm, okay?
What?
What about sisters?
Don't ask me no dumb shit.
I'm not going to ask you. When you hear the question, you're going to realize why I said this is for you.
Okay.
I can answer it too, because I kind of had this problem, and I think my sister is on this live right now. What about sisters and brothers that are controlling? I can leave them.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Yeah. Listen. We both can answer that question in similar ways, but different.
Right. Then the person that asked us said some things just can't be fixed.
No, they can't. They can't. Like, I have a younger sister, and her and I don't. I don't desire her to be in my life anymore. That's it. Period.
So Reese Cup C, you said you can leave them alone, but the significant other can't.
And that's okay.
My significant other did, and it doesn't. I mean, if his sister spoke to me, I'm gonna speak to her because she didn't do nothing to me. Yeah. Technically,
I don't have any problem with that.
You didn't do nothing to me, so I'm not gonna not.
I know he has my back. Like, he supports me regardless of whatever.
At the same
he supports
time,
me. So
if she was in his presence and she starts cursing him out or downgrading him, my thing would be, because one thing I don't do is I don't play with my husband. So the first thing I would do is be like, come on, let's go. Because I know me, I'm only going to listen to so much, and then I'm going to just start into. And before I do that and mess up a relationship that is really not an issue for me, I grab him and say, come on, let's go.
Yeah.
Because I'm not doing that, and I'm not going to let nobody do that to him.
But let me say this: that's because those are the values that we hold in our marriage. Is that, you know,
thank you,
we
Harriet.
Respect one another. I respect his opinions, even sometimes when I don't agree with them. But I would never stop him from having a relationship with my family. And I've always told him that.
And I'm not the type of person. I guess because I'm not the type of person, because I have plenty of friends that I've been with, meaning I've been friends with them. And when I start speaking to them, I don't expect my friends that are also friends with them to not speak to them. I think that's petty and childish. Mm-hmm. But in the same token, don't think just because you're mad at somebody that if they speak to me, I'm not going to be cordial, because they didn't do nothing to me.
Right.
I had that situation with my own sister, And me and my sister worked it out because my sister felt I was being mean, that I was her brother. So she saw me in a whole different light than everybody else. Right. And she just felt I should be nice like her. Like me and my sister are total night and day. Total night and day.
Yes, they are.
Completely night and day. And she wanted me to be nice like her. And she wanted me to give people chances. And she wanted me to just push things to the side and say, you know what? Jesus loves you. And keep it moving. And I had to explain to her that is not who I am.
Right.
And I had to understand that she's not me. I sit and tell her, curse that bitch out. Tell that bitch go fuck herself and blah, 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 blah. When we realize we can't change each other like that, because me and my sister are night and day. Complete night and day. Except when you get her mad. Then you're dealing with Joseph. Because when she get mad, it's me. Because one more day, before. She would have been an Aries. And when she's Pisces all day long. But when she gets mad, she jump over to March 21st and become a complete Aries and lose her fucking mind. And I love it.
I don't want to see that.
I don't want to love it. She's like you. She gets just like you. I swear to God, Tracy gets like you.
Oh, she
just has more control. But once she loses control, she's enraged.
I get enraged.
But once we realize that, accept me for who I am, and I accept you for who you are.
Right.
Now, that's not to say we still don't get on each other's nerves, because we do. But we understand now. We understand each other more than we did prior to just saying, oh, you stupid. Why you got to act like that? You don't have to act like that. It don't require that. Why you always yelling at people? I'm like, why don't you yell at people? You sit around and let people take advantage of you. I'm not you. I'm not stupid like that. That's not helping the situation. That's just who she is. And that's who I am. And, my defense was always, when people fuck with you, I'll come running to your rescue. And then, it would make me mad when we were younger because she go apologizing. I'm sorry, my brother.
Nuh-uh.
I'll never forget. It was one time she brought a beeper in the store. Now, you know how long ago that was, a beeper.
Right.
She brought the beeper. She came in back. I was with my mom. She came back in the store and she was like, I said, what's wrong? She said, I just brought this beeper and he not telling me how to use it because he with this girl. He talking to this girl. I said, give me the beeper. I went right over there and I took the beeper and pushed it in his chest. I said, didn't she just buy this fucking beeper? You gonna stand and talk to this bitch? She'll give you pussy later. Tell her how to use the motherfucking beeper.
Joseph.
So he started, oh, well, when they beep you do this and you push this button and you do that. I said, you understand it? She said, yeah. I said, okay.
Was you the same height as you is now?
Same height and size.
6'3".
I was like,
you're very intimidating.
My sister was like, I'm so sorry, my brother just yelled at you and did that, but I didn't know how to use the beeper.
Oh, Lord.
And that used to make me mad. Like, that used to piss me off. Between her and my mother was totally different. See, I love my mother to death because she was an Aquarius. And my mother, she tell you in a minute. If I'm with her and she knows that you pissing me off, she tell you in a minute. I'm telling you now, you better not talk to me like that because my son is about to go off. And when he do, there ain't no stopping him. She told this man there, I don't give a fuck. And da-da-da. I said, Ma, please leave the store. She leave. It was like a scene out of a movie. She leaving out of the store with her hands in the air. You done did it now. You done did it now. I told you not to piss him off. After I slid everything off the countertop in the store, everything was on the floor. I called him everything but a child of God and told him. He told me I couldn't tell him. I'm not going to say what I said on here, but I told him to put his mouth on the body part of mine. He told me I can't tell him that because he's a man. I said, man, monkey, whatever you want to be, bitch. I just told you what you do. What you going to do about it? He was like, call the police. I said, call the motherfuckers, bitch. You want to use my phone?
Yeah.
So I got in the car. I came out. So I got in the car. My mother was in the driver's seat. I said, girl, hit it. They call the police. She's like, oh, my God, what did you do? I said, you already know what I did. She said, oh, God. I was like, I don't play. You know how I am with you.
Yeah, I am.
Like, I don't let people.
Neither one of us do. Like, well.
I don't let people.
Listen, you know, I never really told you why I don't speak to my sister anymore. I don't speak to her because she She thinks that she can beat me. Like she really think that she was standing in front of me, she could like jump on me and beat me up and stuff.
My sister too.
And I can't because if the
well, I asked my sister.
This is gonna sound real mean. I had to leave her alone because I went to jail.
I know. I was here.
I went to jail. I would have went to jail. And you know, y'all don't be sending me no emails talk about you don't put your hands on women and stuff like that, because I know that. And that's why I left my sister alone. See, because just because you ain't supposed to put your hands on women don't mean that sometimes you don't want to bust them side the head.
Well, no, I asked my sister. I asked her.
I had to leave my sister alone. I asked my sister when we was calm. But your sister probably is the same way. I asked Tracy. No, she's a Scorpio.
No. When I'm saying that, I mean, I asked Tracy what make her think when she's mad that she could beat me.
Yeah, I'm like,
what is as that? Little as you are compared to me. And she said when she gets mad in her mind, she's going to fuck me up.
Right. Let me ask y'all, listen, if you are a little brother or sister, if you are a little, meaning you have an older brother or sister, what is it with feeling like you got to pump your chest out at your older brother or sister? What is it? Why y'all always got to pump y'all chest out like y'all gonna whoop our ass? You ain't gonna whoop my ass, Kelly. You ain't gonna whoop my ass. So I had to leave her alone. I had to leave my sister. We no longer speak because that's what it was coming to, and I didn't want to go to jail. I really didn't want to go to jail. And I'd rather, if we can't get along, what's the sense in us making each other miserable?
Well, surprise around the corner said, Tremel, where did you get your sense of style and fashion from? And were you always a flashy dresser?
Always flashy. When I was a kid, my mother used to dress. I always listen.
Because I'm thinking about that picture of me and you as little boys next to each other.
My mother used to dress me. Let me tell you, I went to school. I was done every day. I was done in the 70s with the butterfly collars. I was done every day. I'm talking about the platform shoes. I had them in different colors, I had platform sneakers. Let me tell you, my sense of style comes from life experiences. That's where it comes from. I wear what I speak. Like you can best believe anything I got on is gonna make a statement. Period. Point blank. It's gonna be different.
And that's to even go to the store. It's annoying.
Yeah, it's gonna be different. Everything has to be different. Can't be like nobody else. I've always been that way when it came to fashion. When it comes to anything, it has to be different or odd, or
And the funny part is when we were introduced to each other, we had on the same outfit, just in different colors.
Yeah, but we're like Joseph and I, believe it or not, as much as we love each other, we're very opposites. In terms of what we like, what we dislike, as far as like hobbies and things like that. Like Joseph, I'm more music. Joseph is more into, he like video games and stuff like that. I don't know how to play them things. I don't know how to play them things. But, we're opposites when it comes to certain things, but for some reason it balances out. Yeah. But that's where I get my sense of style from. It comes from my era, really. I'm stuck in the 70s.
Like one day, I just want to put him in a pair of baggy jeans, some Timbs, and a hoodie with a hat like mine to the back.
I can do that. But I have to. It can't. You know how I can do that.
I just want like that time we went to that birthday party.
Yeah,
Kigo's birthday party.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought he was so sexy because he was dressed so plain.
Oh, I remember that.
He was dressed so plain, and it was just because
it's the green. The green was here.
He was dressed so plain that it would just turn me on. To him, I know he felt underdressed, but to me, it was sexy because I always see this, tassels and shit. I always see it. So to see him normal to me is just, and then I can't say normal.
Don't hate.
But to him it's plain. To see him plain.
Don't hate.
And it's the same thing with me. If he sees me in something like a pair of tight jeans, he loses his mind. I like those jeans.
Yes.
And I'm like,
Joseph has his walk. It's like,
don't do it. I still got that video.
What video?
Of you walking.
Oh no, you don't have.
Yes, I do. Don't do it.
Where you got that video at?
On my phone.
I got the go on your phone.
It's in the cloud.
I'm gonna find it. I can't stand you.
Because I told him he had a nasty little walk. And he was like, everybody tells me that. People have told me that for years. I don't know what I look like. So I videotaped him walking out of the store. And he was like, who's that? You. I walk like that. Yeah.
Yeah, he got a lot of video of me. Well, I got video of him too. Video of him sleeping, snoring real loud.
Yes, you've seen the video of him walking.
Oh,
Tyrone.
Tyrone, don't. And don't go on your timeline trying to find it.
It was in a video, a Facebook video.
I know you. I know you.
You know how far, like, how many videos you would have to go through to try to find that? Maybe I'll find it on my phone and play it for you guys one day.
No, don't do that.
His little nasty walk.
Get your child. He got a cute. Joseph walk is cute. Because he's like real tall. Joseph is tall. First of all, when you see Joseph, just think of like, big security guard, like protector, like Optimus Prime. Yeah. Joseph is like big. You see how much, like, can y'all see the difference? Can they see the difference between how big I am and
no, I think people don't really know it because I've met people in person and they were like taken back. They was like, God damn, you big. Yeah. And I would take offense to it because I thought they meant fat, but they just meant big in stature. Like, I'm a big man.
Yeah, he's big.
And I've stood next to some people and been like, damn, I'm big as fuck.
But it's so sexy. It is. It's very, very, yes. It's a turn on. I love to see him walk.
Hey, Tracy.
Any more questions?
No more questions.
Yes, so guys, as you know, we are trying to reach our goal of getting 1,000 subscribers. So we need for you guys to tell people about us. Tell everybody about us.
You only need 144 more.
Yeah. So we need for you to hit the like button on this video and subscribe.
If you haven't already.
Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already and hit the notification button. And also remember, if you are not getting notifications, it's because your notifications need to be turned on your actual device. Make sure your notifications for YouTube are turned on your device, on your Apple phone. You have to go into your settings of your phone and turn your notifications on for that app. If you don't, you're not going to get the notification.
We got a question. What do y'all think about people who are still gathering at funerals?
What do you mean gathering at funerals?
Well, some people are still going to funerals. I know some funerals, people are doing Zoom so that they don't have to go to a funeral.
Oh, that's a good idea.
They're doing a Zoom funeral so everybody can stay home and watch the funeral on Zoom. I have seen where people are sitting, all these thousands of people are sitting in the church, and I think they're all stupid and they're all going to die from corona.
Well, you know how I feel about funerals. With all due respect, I really don't feed into the funeral industry. I don't want to have a funeral. I've told my husband that I don't want to have a funeral. I want to be cremated, and I just want for people to have a party in my honor. Excuse me. I just want people to have a party in my honor. That's it. Just have the greatest time. Ooh, my allergies.
Okay, post it after the live so I can see what you're talking about. All right, y'all. It's time to eat some dinner. I ain't even really hungry now.
Yeah, and Jomel is getting like
restless because we've ignored him.
Yeah, he his attention.
He needs his attention.
Yeah, we get ready to get him another one. So,
because he's looking at me like, the fuck you doing?
Yeah, he like, yeah, what's going on? So, with that being said, guys, we're going to sign off now. But please keep your comments coming. Please keep your subscribers, new subscribers. Thank you so much for joining on. So, leave your comments about our new trailer. And also remember, if you want to support the TheMKingz, the Cash App is right there at the bottom. It's the TheMKingz, and it will be in the description of this video and all of our videos as well. So go back and watch some of those videos that we have up there. We have a lot of content here. Something that, maybe you might find interesting. Joseph just did a great story time. Well, he just posted a great story time the other day that you guys really need to check out. And also check out his.
I made the peach cobbler
recipe. Check that out. And of course, we did just drop another
Car Conversations
show, and we got much more to come. So with that being said, guys, we're going to sign off now, and that's it.
And so, you know how we always do.
Close us out, Joseph.
Make sure you walk in peace, love, and sunshine. Include happiness in that sunshine. And you know what it is. It's Team McCray.
All damn day.
Peace, y'all.
Peace. Turn that on.
Get